Hello ladies, I am here. I'm going to do a gel polish, and I'm going to do Matte and Glam gels. These are the ones I got. I got this is the top coat I got from my first order, and the base coat, okay? And this is the new color I got, and it's the neon green one. This was the one she sent me, and this one. This is the color changing one. Gel that she sent me as well. I picked them out. They sent that to me for the inconvenience. They apologized, like I told you. So I'm going to start out. I'm going to show you what I did first. I prepped my nail. Okay, as you can see, there's no shine to it, and I buffed it out with the Easy Flow Sand Shark 2 buffer, and I used the light gray side. So I buffed this so there's no shine, so that the base coat will stick. And then I actually cleaned it off with this Bruz brush that I got from Nikki, Absolute Nails. So now I'm going to go as quick as I can because I don't have a pause button and I don't want the video to be long. So I'm going to add my base coat, and this is Soak Off Gels. Alright. So I'm going to add my base. And when I filed, I forgot to mention this part, when I filed the nail, okay, I filed the free edge down here, the side walls, but normally you wouldn't be able to just down past your cuticle or the sidewall area, you'd be able to do that. And I am putting the base coat there as well and on the free edge, so that the color will stick to that. Next, I'm going to put it in the UV for 30 seconds. Sorry ladies, I'm trying to chit chat while I'm letting the nail bake. But I could not believe how beautiful and bright this color is. Just like this purple one. It is so bright and pretty. Oh my lord. I love it. These gels are amazing. There we go. Okay, so now there's the tacky layer, okay, of that. You're not going to wipe it. You're going to go in with your color next, like a thin coat, not a heavy coat, because you want it to cure. Okay, I'm trying to get some off the brush. So we're going to go in, and not all the way up to the cuticle, just we're going to do a nice thin coat. And I'm going to take it, and I'm also going to do right in here as well, and here, and then in the free edge. I'm going to try to get in there, put some gel in there too. Okay. I think that's a little bit too thin. This goes on so smooth and so easy. I cannot get over how easy this is to do. You stick it in UV for another 30 seconds, and oh my god, this sucker glows. It glows in the UV like nobody's business. I know these neons glow, but wow. I wish I could show you, but then I'd mess up my my position for my camera. I'm so sorry. And the cord doesn't reach all the way over here, otherwise I bring the UV lamp here. So that is in there for 30 seconds. There we go. And again, you're not going to clean it off yet. Oh, by the way, I need to get what do you call it? Lint-free wipes. Get that ready. Okay, so you're going to take it and you're going to do your second coat. Okay. And you would take it and you could, if it needs a third, you could do a third coat, but I don't think this is going to need a third coat. This is absolutely so bright and gorgeous. Now, I didn't do every single step, so after I'm done with this coat, when this coat goes in, this is the second coat. And normally I guess you would just do it for 30 seconds. I do 60 seconds for this coat of color. The second coat, the last coat of color that you do. I always do 60 seconds. It's just so beautiful and bright. And now if you get it on the sides, you would take your orange wood stick or whichever and you'd clean like how it is there. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all out, but you would clean that off so it doesn't adhere to your skin and cause the lifting, because you definitely don't want that. Oops. And nothing over here. Okay, I got all of it off. So I'm going to close this up. Now this time I'm going to stick it in for 60 seconds. So you're going to hear the beep, and then that'll be 30 seconds, and then it'll be another 30 seconds after that. And then after that is when you take the tacky layer off, because the base coat needs to adhere to the first coat. So you can't clean that off, like I said. So your first step after you prep your nail would be to put the base coat. Then you leave the tacky layer on, you put your color on, 30 seconds in the LED, and then another coat of color, and then 60 seconds. That's what I do. And then after that's done, and you'll see that in a second, but normally you would prep your nail, you get off the dead skin by your cuticles like you would for your acrylic nails, and just make sure there's no shine. You buff it out. Okay. Alright, so now we're ready to clean it. So I'm going to take my cleaner. Actually, I have actual cleaner, not alcohol. You can use 91%, I think it is, alcohol. And you take it and you clean it off the tacky layer. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. This color is amazing. Oops. Okay, let me see. I left a little bit there up at the top. I didn't go all the way up to the top to the cuticle. You definitely don't want to do that. Now we're going to do the top coat, and I'm going to use the Madam Glam top coat. And And you can always do another coat to make it more opaque, but I'm just demonstrating. So I don't want to waste my product. Okay, I think I got it all over. And then I just take it, flip the brush around, do it once more again. And I do underneath here, side walls. Make sure those are top coated, and then the free edge there. And then I go over it one more time so there's no lumps or bumps or when you do the free edge and all that. Okay, and then I stick that under UV for 60 seconds. I think it only needs 30 seconds, but the last two coats that I do, the last color and the top coat, I always usually do 30 seconds or 60 seconds. You just make sure that there's no shininess or nothing on the side walls. It looks all good. So I'm going to stick it in for the last time to cure the top coat, and after that, that's really it. Well, you got to take the tacky layer off. If it's a top coat that has a tacky layer, let me see, where's my, like this IBD, this is UV, I think it is. Yes, this is UV dry, 100% UV dry. So this does not have a tacky layer. So if you're using a top coat or a top coat that doesn't have a tacky layer, obviously you don't need to wipe it down. This has that glass finish, like as soon as it's done curing in the UV. It's absolutely gorgeous. But so is this Madam Glam. This Madam Glam is so amazing. And even in the video when I was upset with them, I still couldn't say a bad thing about their product because it really was that good. I just couldn't. I couldn't even do it. I was angry, I was upset, but I still couldn't do it because the product is good. It is that good. But, you know, I got some gels coming in again. I got these two gels to test out from eBay as well. But we'll see. Now, it's done curing. I'm going to do the tacky layer. Clean that off. Doing the sides, underneath. There we go. It looks absolutely gorgeous. There it is. It's a little bit wet, but the shine is unbelievable. And that is how I do gel polishes on myself and any customer. Well, I don't want to say customers because a lot of ladies I don't really charge. When I do their nails, I may charge for the actual product, but not, you know, it's not a lot. By no means is it a lot that I charge. I'm not a professional either, so, and I'm not licensed, so yeah. But I enjoy and I love doing nails so much, and this stuff is amazing. It really is. But anyway, easy application, 1, 2, 3, and the LED. And the UV, it would take a little longer. You'd have, I think, 3 minutes for the top coat, 2 minutes for everything else. That's pretty much it in a UV. And this LED lamp, I am so happy. Thank you so much, Mata, for that, because oh my god, it made my life so much better. But that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you. Bye.